As we think about what the Bible has to say about money, believe it or not, two of the game-changing concepts we have implemented at Tony Walker Financial are, shall we say, biblically based, meaning these weren't ideas I thought up while driving up and down I-65. No, these are two very important concepts that I arrived at after years of studying the Bible and what it has to say about money and possessions, as well as watching the lives of literally thousands of savers play out both in life and, yes, after death. The first trademark concept I created years ago is something we refer to as the WorryFree Split IRA concept. The second game changer, live well, die broke, which simply means that no matter whether you have very little money or a ton of it, in the end, knowing we can't take it with us, we all die broke. These two concepts were born out of this biblical truth about money. To me, and what I understand about the Bible, money is simply a tool, a commodity to be used and enjoyed during our brief stay on earth, period. In other words, there is nothing sacred about money, nor should we become too infatuated with trying to stockpile and grow more of it. Which leads to my concerns about savers taking way too much risk with their money by investing it all in the stock market. When we have proven time and time again with our clients that the split IRA concept can give you the best of both worlds. So let's take the split IRA concept, which came to me after years of studying about the richest man who ever lived, King Solomon, and his conclusion on the merits of stockpiling money as described in the book of Ecclesiastes. Take, for instance, Ecclesiastes 11:1, which confirms the intention of what the split IRA is trying to accomplish, where Solomon instructs us to cast our bread upon the waters. Why? For after many days, he says, you will find it again. But then he goes on into verse 2. This would be kind of a concept of diversification, if you will, where he says to divide your portion among 7 or even 8. Now, why would we do that? For, he says, you do not know what disaster may befall the land, i.e., as we record this show on April 8th, 2025, proof, again, that no one really has a clue whether the stock market will go up or whether it's going to go down. And why you better be diversified and have some of your money in what we would refer to as a safe position. Next, our concept of live well, die broke, a concept I even made a book out of. Incidentally, if you want to download a free audio copy of Live Well, Die Broke, simply go to TonyWalkerFinancial.com. You'll scroll down and you'll see 3 different books that you can receive a free audio version of. Anyway, Live Well, Die Broke makes complete sense for those wishing to enjoy more of their hard-earned money before it's too late. And how do we confirm this? Well, we turn over to the book of Proverbs, where in chapter 11, verse 4, it confirms my philosophy regarding Live Well, Die Broke by reminding us that simply stockpiling money for the future is a losing strategy. And in the end, it's not going to help us punch our ticket into heaven. In other words, no matter how many sleepless nights you and I create by putting our money at risk, these riches are of no eternal value. And heck, even if we do create a storehouse of wealth by investing it and growing it in the stock market, so what? Because as Solomon reminds us in chapter 5, verse 10, that the abundance of wealth we create will never satisfy us. It just won't do it.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.